A Dusty Trip, the new hit game in Roblox with over 50k players basically all of the time. Surely then players know about the lore, right? So if you didn't know, A Dusty Trip is a game based on the long drive, where you drive on a long road. Yeah, anyway, A Dusty Trip has gotten a few updates in the past few weeks, adding this annoying fucking bridge.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
This canyon filled with bandits, this empty survival camp, and of course, the ghost town. First of all, there's barely any lore here in the gameplay and on the surface, which is why I decided to dig deep. And I mean deep. Well, not really that deep. There isn't much to, dig deep, so... I mean, I guess except the sand. First of all, the radio. Most of you think it's gibberish, right? Kinda like this guy.
What the hell?
Alright, enough of that. Anyway, if you listen closely, you will hear this crucial bit of information.
It ain't that bad. Did I know we got the film crew on board?
I have no idea.
This obviously implies that a camera crew even exists, watching us from the hills somewhere, probably. So now that we have this information, I'm sure some of you have some sort of idea now, right? That Dusty Trip is actually a TV show or a game show, and we are the contestants that have to drive for as long as possible, or, survive as long as possible. Now, the thing supporting my theory is actually a lot of things, especially if you look at these buildings. First is this random ass garage. Like, why is this here? It's in the middle of nowhere. Who the hell puts or builds a garage here? Or, it's to make the game interesting and fair, of course. If you were an actual Dusty Trip in the middle of nowhere, all you would actually see are the gas stations and not some garage filled with necessary items like gas, oil, water, and food. Also, there is even more evidence to support this theory, such as these milestones. The bridge is always at 5,000 meters, just like how the canyon is at 10,000 meters, and the camp is at 1,500, and, the ghost town is at 20,000. It would have made a lot more sense if they spawned from somewhere around 4,000 to, up to 6,000 meters, so it would be, randomized. And, it would make it seem a lot more natural. But please don't add that feature, because if you do, this entire theory that I'm, making up falls apart, so yeah. Anyways, because of the whole camera coup, or what I'll dub this theory as the reality TV theory, surely that these mutants are actors, right? No. Considering that the original game, The Long Drive, takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where 90% of the world died, it's safe to assume that Dusty Trip is, kinda in the same world. Well, not necessarily, it's kinda like the same situation. Which is why you can kill these mutants without worrying that you're gonna get cancelled for killing a person on camera and such and such. It's kinda weird though, the camera crew are watching us from the hills really far away. But it doesn't really matter. We have radio. We can contact them anytime, which also explains the airdrops. Like, we can contact the camera crew and ask for supplies. And although it costs Robux, I guess it makes sense, because you could be in a really shitty situation. Another hint is the survival camp at 1,500 meters, where it's filled with supplies, but surprisingly no people, no humans, no nothing. Not even the checkpoint at 7,000 meters has anyone or anything at all, not even a single piece of food. It's like the camera crew killed the survivors, leaving the mutants and bandits alive because, well, the bandits have guns. Along with the fact that they left all of this insane amount of resources for us, meaning that, the camera crew is probably the most powerful, whatever it is, in history. The fact that they are, powerful enough to put all of this stuff for a game show is, it's... Actually, now that I think about it, what if the camera crew is from the bandit camp, or at least a rival of the bandit camp from the canyon? That would make a little bit of sense. Anyway, so, the world of Dusty Trip, where you are a contestant of a reality TV show with a whopping 3 viewers, since it takes place in a post-apocalyptic world filled with mutants and vampires and zombies and the aliens. It doesn't even matter. So, that's the TV theory. But what about the aliens? What if the aliens caused the apocalypse in this world to happen? Well, the aliens don't really do anything, so I don't know. So, what do we have so far? The camera crew is possibly a rival gang or a survival group of the gangsters from the canyon. And, you know, that just makes a little bit of sense, considering how powerful they are. I mean, they are so powerful enough to the fact that they can just bring all of these freaking resources here. It's kind of insane. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!